sometimes they disappear, and a lot of guys I need to see.
Thinking next year already.
Not to. It's about players, it ain't about coaches.
What were you proudest of Saturday? The way that game ended, or some of that stuff?
No, there was a lot to be proud of in the game that we played, but just to be honest, I was proud of the improvement from game 1 to game 2. Improvement in assignments, improvement in technique, improvement in a lot of the little things that you have in the first game, and unfortunately some of those things cost us the first game, but we were able to eliminate some of those mistakes, some of those self-inflicted wounds, and get a little bit better. But I think on the positive side, there's still a lot that we can improve on as an offense. And first 2 days of practice this week, I liked our guys' mindset going out there getting better. And I think we've gotten better these 2 days, and we've got to continue to get better. We've got to see improvement from game 2 to game 3.
Where in the game rank as far as what you've seen him play?
I thought it was one of his better games, just being on. And, he's usually on where to go with the ball and the decision he makes. But I thought his accuracy was at a very high level in the game, and he had to be. We were going to have to throw the ball quick and get rid of the ball, and when we threw the ball, we wanted to complete it at a high percentage and try to control the game, not just running it, but with our short passing game, we were able to do that.
That wasn't necessarily the best of his career.
It's one of them. I have to see how this season ends up and what happens. Then y'all decide whether it's good or not. I think he plays pretty good every week.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see how you guys handle. Obviously, both Todd and Keith are pretty beat up. Todd's telling us about hip flexor and thigh, and then Keith gets his knee beat up in the game. Is there the temptation not to play them at all in this game, or do you?
No, we're getting ready to play this football game against North Texas, and strictly telling the truth, this for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I hadn't done nothing but watch North Texas, get ready for North Texas, trying to improve fundamentally, and that's what we're going to do, and that's our mindset to get better each week. Offensively, you got to be able to execute and control what you can control. There'll be something scheme-wise you do different each week, but you got to get better at what we do, and that's what we're going to try to do. And like I said at the beginning of the year, it was a concern of mine, the depth at tailback, and it was good to get Brendan Douglas in that game, and J.J. Green got in last week. So we got to continue to develop that depth. If injuries do happen, but it's a rough, and tough league. And we played 2 very good opponents the first 2 weeks, and guys played a lot of snaps, and hopefully we'll get healed up and be ready to go in a week and a half.
Do you see a case in which Hudson Mason might get some first-team snaps against North Texas?
No, we'll play the game by, as it happens. Coach has never been one, and I don't be one that plan and say, hey, you're going to play this series, that series. We're going to go out there with all our bullets, so to speak, and play the game and take it from there.
What led you to want to get the guys out of the backfield more involved in the passing game?
Well, I just think they're a year older. I mentioned it in the spring. At freshman, it's hard. You're trying to see the formation and which direction you're going, and then they got a lot on protection-wise, and the passing game is kind of the next step. Not just the protection part, but routes and assignments and that. And that was a goal to improve in their game this year. And they both got very good hands. They've got good speed, and they got good body control. So just trying to take advantage of another weapon. Sometimes if you don't use those guys, then they can they can ease off them if they're covering them and add up on the blitz, or play more zone and not worry about your check down. And we got to do a better job as a quarterback of finding those guys. We kind of directed some to them this past Saturday, but even in the first game, in the loss, the check down to Keith, who was like the third progression, right before that last touchdown, was good to see. We've done a lot of that in camp. It's translated a little bit in the first 2 ball games, but hopefully you'll see more of that of finding the backs as second and third progression or with their primary receivers.